name is Cal, and these are our team members,
Jocelyn.
And Chris.
So our topic today is the big question, the meaning of life, one that we all struggle to find a definite answer for every single day. So I now will pass it off to Chris to talk about his findings on why we're here. Chris?
Thank you. So, as was said, my subtopic is why are we here? So when I received this subtopic, I asked myself, why am I here? Why am I standing up here presenting to you? Well, so that I can get a good grade. Why do I need a good grade? So that I can pass this class, graduate from this program, and eventually get a job. Why do I need a job? So that later in life, probably not too distant, I could get my own decent-sized place to raise little Chris's, as terrifying as that might be to some of you guys. So that's why I'm here. Tam, why are you here?
The exact same reason.
Thank you. This leads directly into my next slide. The biological meaning of life is exactly this. What sets us apart from, say, a table. We breathe, we eat, we reproduce. And aside from our biological factors, we've struggled to find something called purpose. Cal, what would you say your purpose would be?
Thank you, Chris. So to me, what gives me purpose in life is my faith and my family.
Thank you. So along the borders of real life, our purpose can be restricted by religion, society, or laws. But in the fictional universe, those laws can be bent. And for this, I want to refer to Cal to talk about the purpose of Rick and Morty.
So my subtopic was to analyze the purpose of life from Summer's perspective and Morty's perspective. So on the next slide, we see that, so this is a scene where Summer has asked the Meeseeks to fulfill her wishes of becoming popular at her school, and this isn't happening. So as we discuss further about her personality on the next slide, so Summer has personality traits of a typical American teenager. She's obsessed with her phone and social media, and she loves being the center of attention. And she also thinks that her family's dysfunctional, but she loves them anyways. So to her, life was all about being popular, and somehow that gave her some kind of purpose for her existence. So when she overhears a conversation between her parents about how she was an unwanted pregnancy and that her mom wanted to get rid of her, this shattered all of the hopes and dreams that she had for her life. So this is when Morty, from a different reality, approaches her and shares his similar experiences about meaninglessness. And only Morty has experienced it way longer than she has. So to Morty, he was an innocent kid who loved going on adventures with his grandpa. And he was also forced to learn science under Rick's circumstances. So eventually he got convinced that nothing really matters, so why bother? So that's when he started going on adventures with his grandpa. And to him it was important to bond with Rick rather than focus on school or anything else for that matter. So Rick has taught him that focusing on what's in front of you and finding importance in those moments is more crucial than trying to answer unsolvable questions about one's existence. So this is what he tries to explain to his sister, which I'll play a video at the end of my presentation that explains his views on why nothing matters. So eventually the two siblings started bonding with their grandpa and going on various adventures. And so in the end, they came to a conclusion that nothing matters. Enjoy the moment. So that's when they all started going on adventures together, and this picture shows that. And so Rick's influence on his kids, on his grandkids, was that they should focus on what's in front of them rather than trying to focus on school. He didn't really believe in the school system that much, so he used to pull Rick or Morty from school to go on adventures with him. So I now play the video that explains how nothing matters.
Oh, Dad, I need a ride to work.
Maybe Rick can give you a ride. I'm helping Morty with science.
I'm busy.
Doing what?
Anything else?
What is my purpose?
Pass butter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, over to the club, pal.
So the next video is
Hey, you doing okay? I kind of know how you feel, Summer.
No, you don't. You're the little brother. You're not the cause of your parents' misery. You're just a symptom of it.
Can I show you something?
Morty, no offense, but a drawing of me you made when you were 8 isn't going to make me feel like less of an accident.
That out there, that's my grave.
Wait, what?
On one of our adventures, Rick and I basically destroyed the whole world. So we bailed on that reality when we came to this one. Because in this one, the world wasn't destroyed. And in this one, we were dead. So we came here, and we buried ourselves, and we took their place. And every morning, Summer, I eat breakfast 20 yards away from my own rotting corpse.
So, you're not my brother?
I'm better than your brother. I'm a version of your brother you can trust when he says don't run. Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
So this is Morty's conclusion, that he believed that nothing really matters, so to enjoy the moment, watch TV. So I now will pass it on to Jocelyn to explain about Rick's next move.
Thank you. I was offered the opportunity to help gain perspective on the possibilities on exactly this. What will Rick do? So as we move along, we'll see that right now, Rick is attached emotionally to such a small object. This is a little sauce. I mean, he is more enthusiastic about this sauce than anything else right now, which shows that he has little things that offer such a huge impact to his life. We see multiple versions of Rick throughout this show. So we see that he's extremely intelligent, he's extremely insightful, he's also ignorant to a lot of things like behaviorally, just as we all are. We have different characters such as Morty, such as Summer, such as Jerry, and they offer different mental capacities. We go into the next slide, we'll see that Rick has the option of suicide. Now, we don't get that directly from anything besides his actions. He never says it straightforward, or at least tells anyone it. We see that a lot of what Rick does is a result of the position he's put in. This family that he shows in the first episode is Snuffles, and that is actually a dog he offered intelligence to. With this dog, he took the initiative to show his family something he could offer, which was emotional gain. He doesn't take this into consideration that it could provide big impact, and so along his journey with his family, he struggles with showing that he drinks alcohol. It's on and off throughout the episodes. The first sign of it is when he burps, when he has the little drool that he shows, and obviously when he creates something that's so destructive, showing the internal being of himself. His geniusness is something he's aware of. He shows this every single day, and it's something that he knows to heart. What he doesn't know is behavioral challenges, the mental capacity that he doesn't have because for a long while, I mean, at this point, he's now being reunited with his family, and now he has to cope with that, understanding that there aren't people at his level. Everyone who matter are content. They're just like Jerry, and they're really happy about everything. They know that right now, the situation that they're given is the situation that they're given. Rick has the potential to see more into that. He knows other possibilities, and I'm sure he's aware of his possibilities and why he displays the actions that he does, but he's definitely not content with it. As we go into the next slide, we'll see that he also has the opportunity to gain true control. So with being how Rick is just his mental capacity. He's aware of his behaviors. He shows that, and he also delves in it. So he shows the philosophy that with being as smart as you are and showing different behaviors, that's not the label that you're given. You're not gonna give yourself any leniency knowing that there's something wrong with your brain because he's smarter to know that there's probably something he can do to change that. So, what is the possibility of consciousness to multiple bodies? I mean, you can probably gain awareness to his science pursuing something further than this physical realm. These dimensions that he's offered and being where he's at probably won't be the end of this, and so he can take control and he can seek something past death. He's smart enough to transition into different things, so what if he can just go into his purpose and being the main object of this show, and maybe the creators will take him into perspective and try to put themselves in his shoes and try to offer up a plot twist. We don't know. But he would be free of misery. He could turn this around. No one's really expecting that right now. It's another possibility. Then we go into another option, which is to be more content. I emphasize this so strongly because this will take a lot out of Rick to be just as content as he is. With the religion of being who you are based on where you're put and not trying to figure out a why you're here, why this is happening, you can be just like Jerry. You can offer such insight into life as just the fact that accepting everything every single day just as it is would probably be the most content thing you can do. It would be the most wise thing to do because you don't know the future. As smart as you are, you can't take into consideration the other variables that are other people and your environment surrounding that. Time's changing. So, as a result, the variables outside of Rick would have to be Morty. The direct impact of his life and his being. He has this youth in his hands that he didn't have before, that he didn't think he would have, because I'm sure he didn't think he could relate as much taking Morty into his adventures and wanting to do it so consistently that he would invite the rest of his family into it. We move into the next slide. Morty has perspective to offer. We don't know Morty's perspective on everything, and we never will. But I know for a fact that his purpose is something more. We don't know if Morty's great or if he's not great, but that will affect Rick's purpose. And this purpose in this life is to be just as who you are, where you are, in this present moment, right here, right now. We won't ever know why. Thank you.
So this is the end of our presentation.
Questions?